My name is Vanessa. Welcome to my classroom? Yes, my classroom is my apartment. And that is because for the past 2 years, I have been an online teacher. How did I get started online teaching? I was living in Portland, Oregon, obtaining a degree in early education, along with being a preschool 3s teacher. One day in the break room, I saw a great advertisement on my phone, and it was a great deal to go to Tokyo. I've been dreaming about going to Tokyo since I was 15, but I never knew how I was going to do that. It's really expensive, and I didn't make a lot. But that day, I went out on a whim, and I booked the ticket. My husband and I spent 1 week in Tokyo, 1 week in Hong Kong, China, and a few hours in Seoul. When we came back, we knew long-term travel was for us. We wanted to see all of the world. But how are we going to do that? We found out about online teaching. To be an online teacher, you need a few things. You need a degree in any field. You need to be from an English-speaking country, have a clean background check, good internet, a computer, and be upbeat. We had all of those, but there is one thing. We needed a TEFL certification. That night, we started searching online, and we found Premier TEFL. It was a 240-hour course, and we did it. And we did it in 4 months while working 3 jobs for my husband, obtaining 2 bachelors, working 1 job for me, and obtaining my education degree. And we did it. We gave up mornings, we gave up nights, and we gave up weekends, but we put the dedication to it. What did we learn that would help us? Well, we learned the grammar and vocabulary, which is super important in early education. Teaching kids online, sometimes you'll have 3-year-olds that don't even have a base in their own home language yet, but you're teaching them. And a good brush up on grammar and a good brush up on vocabulary is definitely needed. We learned how to engage these students, how to be fun and show them our personality. We also learned how to get our students ready for the big English test that they will be having. And this is really important. If you're working online, you most likely will be working for students in China. And they really take these tests seriously. They need to pass these tests. So you need to be there to help prepare them for that. And the last thing we learned was business English. Depending on how you're teaching, this degree is going to be great. It gives you a diverse array of things that you can teach, from early learners all the way up to business, private classes to companies. It's perfect. So then we had to find a company. We knew that our goal was to long-term travel while working. So we needed a company that gave us a consistent schedule, consistent students, and consistent pay. We chose DaDa. DaDa obtains the students for you. You don't have to wait till you have a whole bunch of reviews. You open your slots, and DaDa gives you your students. And it's been consistent for us for the past 2 years, and we haven't used another company. I know that a lot of people use VIP Kids. They like the flexibility, and that's great. There's so many companies. It's really overwhelming. But for us, DaDa's worked for us. We were working for them for 6 months before traveling. So once we started traveling, we needed to lose some of the props. You can't travel with a huge background and tons of props. That's just reality. So what props travel well? Well, here I have simple wrapping paper. It's really thick, it folds up well, and it's a space theme. It's perfect. You need your company logo. For ours, DaDa. Something educational. I have a map. And I had a flower in my house. So I thought, why not use that? Some other things. I like to use things I use every day. We'll have food lessons, so sometimes I'll have apples or I'll have blueberries. I'm going to eat them anyways, so they're perfect. Uno cards. I love playing Uno. What's great about these is it teaches colors and numbers. A light. You need a light when it's dark, and it's great to show the students what lights on and lights off mean. For travel, you need a sleeping mask. It's also great to show the students, what sleep is. What does sleep mean? What does good night mean? What does good morning mean? The company logo. Here he is. This is DaDa, and we have him around, and the students love him. They know him. They think he's so cool. Some little animals. The students love the little animals. Hi, hi, hi. And right now I have a train ticket because there's some travel lessons. train ticket, airplane tickets. These are all things you're going to have if you're traveling. So we were working with them, like I said, for 6 months before traveling. We were waking up USA time, middle of the night, still working our jobs. It was really difficult, but we did it, and we've been traveling for 1 year, 5 months, moving around every month. So how do you get hired with a company once you find one? Well, if you have all the things that are listed, really, you just need to have an upbeat personality. How's the demo going to go? So they called you back. They're ready to take your demo. For DaDa, I worked with a child. I had a sample lesson, and I taught it. You teach the ABCs. Hello, how are you? My name is Teacher Vanessa. A lot of TPR, movements, show some of your numbers, your props. And that's about it. Just have fun. The students love to see you having fun. Sometimes they're having a long day from school. It's late when you're teaching them, and sometimes they're tired. So having games that are fun, educational, really knowing what they like. If they like basketball, play some basketball with them over the computer. If they like dancing, do some fun dances. It's all fun and teaching them English. And it's great. And I love teaching my students. They are awesome. What are some things I've had to learn along the way? Well, that just like in any classroom, sometimes you're going to set up everything. You have all your props set up. You studied all the slides, but the student doesn't show. And they give you a last-minute class, and you have to teach. And having a good basis of your props that you're traveling with and how to just be upbeat, it'll help you. So going with the flow is really important, and that's something I've learned along the way. I've learned that you have to make sure you have stable internet. You have to check. You can't just think a place is going to have stable internet. You have to be on top of that. Other than that, everything has just been great. Just traveling, teaching my students, working hard, and I've built some great communication with them. I've had some of them for almost 2 years. I've really watched them grow, watched them develop as an English learner, and it is really rewarding. It is so rewarding. They get to learn English. They get to have fun with me. I get to learn a lot about China. They get to learn a lot about all the places I've been to. Right now, I am in Scotland, and soon I will be going to Dublin. And I love sharing that with them, and they love learning about it. So if you're looking for a way to travel, see the world, and you don't know how, maybe online teaching is a good option for you. So I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that I can inspire you that even if you don't know how you could travel, you don't think you can afford it, that if you start online teaching, you can make your dreams come true, just like I made mine come true. I hope you find this helpful again.